Hi, and welcome to the Nita Black Show. Um, this video is a little dark because uh, before I started, it got all cloudy and decided it wanted to pour down rain. But that's okay because it actually makes me feel better. I like the rain, and um, it takes my body temperature down, which makes things a little bit easier for me health-wise. So I'm able to try and get through this next one. You guys are asking a bunch of questions about why it seems like black entertainers are getting like white entertainers and seem like they're swapping people. They each one is getting with the other's girlfriend or the other's ex-wife, or um, you got this one getting with this the other's boyfriend or the other's husband or whatever. Um, they're getting with each other's exes, and we're going to try and get you guys to understand a couple of things about that. Uh, People say you can't help who you love. That's actually not true. Um, the love is not blind. Love knows exactly what it wants. So when you have somebody that decides they want somebody with, 6 feet tall, with uh, the let's say they want muscles, they want 6 figures, they want, and have the nice car. That's a person who knows exactly what he wants, exactly what they want. And you got females that decide that they want a guy to be a certain height and have a certain amount of money and have a certain house or car or whatever. And you guys ask me a lot of personal questions about what it is that I like in a guy, and I don't normally do personal stuff on myself, but I will try and give you at least one video where I break down for you, um, one, how I know so much about this stuff, and two, what it is that I actually prefer as far as personally for myself. But it won't be this video. This video I'm going to go through some of the stuff that you guys asked about, um, the whole Ray J, Kardashian, Jenner, uh, the Kanye, Beyonce, um, the Leah, all that stuff that went on in the industry that people knew about, but it kind of got swept under the rug until somebody get mad, and then they tend to bring it up again. Um, the main thing that you need to understand is that, first of all, there are things that happen when entertainers are young in the business, when they first come into the business. They have idols just like you guys do. They have people that they want to meet. They have people that they want to be with, and they get the chance to actually be with that person, and it becomes a thing. But as time goes on, just like in real life, people break up and, they decide to move on. When it comes to Hollywood and money in general, money tends to get with money because there are certain things that you don't have to worry about. If you have somebody that has just as much money as you don't feel so much like you're being taken advantage of. You feel like, if something came up, they can get you just like you can get them, um, as far as taking care of the finances or whatnot. But guys still try to do the guy thing and take care of things. And females still do, some of the female things, which is when things don't work out, they go after the money. Now you have more guys that are trying to go after the money because the females are making a lot these days. But when you have something like the Ray J Kardashian thing, it was basically both of them trying to make a name. They did something that they were doing with each other at the time. Once it was out, it's about making sure that it doesn't destroy your career and that you actually are able to get some good publicity off of it. So they tend to milk it for what it, is. It's a little bit harder for the guys to come up with these things because, to come up off of these things because the guys usually are already having a pretty serious time with females. There's females throwing themselves at them anyway. But since guys are considered to be always looking, are on the prowl for something, it really doesn't benefit them as much as it does the female. The female usually comes out, with some kind of reality show, with some kind of book, some kind of talk show, whatever, because she got with this guy that in the industry that other females wanted. And when you have people like Kanye, who gets with the Kardashian person after Ray J, then it's just like any other thing in regular life. You got two males competing for the same female, or one saying, well, you might have had her, but I'm the one who have her for life, or got her, for good, or whatever. And then you have I told you about the situation where two Hollywood couples will get together, two it couples, and now you have four egos in the room. And it makes for a very difficult situation because there is a lot of jealousy if one gets too close to the other one's person, whatever the situation, whatever problems that you guys have in your regular life, they have the same problems. They really, really do. And I know you guys see them as stars and they should have it all together, but they really don't. They're going through life just like you guys. There's no book to tell them what to do. They're just, doing it day by day. And they make a lot of mistakes, just like anybody else. And it's in the public eye. So you guys get to hear all about their mistakes. But what you have is guys who get in these relationships, and it's really exciting at the beginning because everybody's happy for them. I told you guys about the Chris and Rihanna thing, where, when they got together, it was just young, friends getting together. We like each other, let's do this thing. And the public tends to put a lot of pressure on that. And then it becomes a thing of jealousy. And, once you're with somebody, the two people really, really, truly love each other. But you got other people that are get involved, and their feelings get into it. And even though most females knew that this Chris Brown situation, he truly, truly loved this Rihanna girl, and she truly, truly loved him, girls still are like, let me be the one to be with him, even if he's in love with Rihanna. And that never works out well. So I know you guys talk about the Karrueche Tran thing, and y'all think that he should have been with her, but no. The best thing he could have did was actually let her go. No matter how hard it is, walk away. Because if he still, his heart still belongs to Rihanna, that situation would have just went from bad to worse. And so, the Beyonce and Jay-Z thing, Jay-Z really, really, I know you guys have this thing you have for Beyonce, but Jay-Z really had a thing for Aaliyah. He really, really had a thing for Aaliyah. And then he also had a lot of guilt for what happened to Aaliyah, what he didn't do to stop it. And so Beyonce has to live with that. She has to live with the situation of him trying to find another Aaliyah that makes him feel good, that makes him, his heart beat fast, that makes his knees weak, things like that. And he's trying really hard to have that to get that feeling. He's tried for years to develop that feeling for Beyonce, but it's not something you can just develop. You either have it or you don't. And some people just decide to go ahead and stay in their marriage even if they don't have that feeling. But if the person that they really truly want to be with is they're not able to be with that person, it's always this shadow, this cloud over the marriage, and that's why it ends up being so chaotic. And it's just because it's in the public, you guys hear about it. So I hope that answers your questions that you had about those situations. Y'all, uh, you can. They tell you you have to always say this, so that's why we always say it in the video. They say you have to tell people to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. But I mainly want you guys to focus on the books, because the books really break down for you a lot of the questions that you have. And what you can do is just, go through them there. I have the ABCs of Blackness zero point 0.1, which lists all of the books, lists all of the poems, lists all of the things that break it down. So you guys can just get, that book, and from that book, you can pretty much pick out the other books that pertain to you. So you know how I do. If I'm still here next time, we're going to deal with some things. Bye.